but very quickly, and we have to go quickly because we're running out of time. It's amazing. The fifth question comes from David Whitaker, and he asks, how does a young distillery decide on its type and source of casks from the perspective of producing distinctly Australian while purchasing at an economic price during the years of negative cash flow prior to first release? That's a pretty complex question, David, and I could probably spend an hour or more talking about that. There are some big challenges ahead. I often tell people one of the easiest and cheapest parts of starting a distillery is finding some premises and putting your stills in and learning how to distill. Then the real challenge comes. Casks are becoming harder to obtain and more expensive, and that is going to be a big challenge for startup distilleries. Cash flow is important. It's why a lot of startup distilleries choose to use 20-litre casks. But look, I'd love to get your opinion on that, but we are running out of time. Perhaps a quick answer.
I think make some gin first would be a good way of getting a bit of cash flow.
Yeah, that's what's happening, I think, too.
I think the other one too is like a foundation release. Some of the Japanese distilleries have done that. So they've gone through and marketed and sold out new pot, and they've gone through and made 3, 6 and 9 month newborn sort of foundation releases every 6 months, getting up to the release of their whiskey, which has been good marketing as well.
Yeah, good comment. All right, well, it comes to choosing the question and the person that's going to take away a bottle of Nant whiskey. I'm going to go back to question 4 because I think that the question from Ryan is probably pretty relevant and important, because as our whiskey industry grows, it's relying on people like yourselves, Ryan, and your restaurant and your whiskey bar and what you're doing here. And I think that was answered very well by you. And to me, that's the question I think deserves to win a bottle of Nant whiskey. We'll be passing that bottle of whiskey on to you as soon as possible.